Motherfucker. So if you guys remember last episode, I made a video talking about the character profiles for Antinomy and how a lot of it had like the team comps and then all that, right? So made the video, all good. Now I see this shit and I'm fucking pissed. They couldn't have done this like, you know, when I made the goddamn video. The worst part is I already knew this in the morning, so I go to work at 6, so I wake up at 5. I see the news of Tenshi being the new motherfucking character, which I'm happy, okay, no doubt. I'm happy with Tenshi, but so I know this at 5 of a 10-hour shift, so I can't make a video obviously for 10 hours. Come back home, haven't even showered, haven't even eaten anything, and I just start making this goddamn video. But it is my job to inform you of this shit, and that is what I will do. So Tenshi has been announced for Antinomy. Now, some of you guys did mention to me before that some of the first gen fighters would not come into place, like Immaterial, Scarlet Weather, and Hiso Tensoko. But it appears to be the case that Tenshi first gen fighter characters do get to join in. Now, that's awesome because that kind of throws me off the loop, because now it means that anyone can be joining in. On the flip side of thing, which is kind of ironic, it also limits the amount of characters we also have, which you may be asking, what the fuck? So let me explain. So yesterday I made the video, right, and I announced there was about 8 teams, because we had 16 characters, because Yarormyr was the 16th character, so 8 teams in total, right? Now with Tenshi being in it, that makes it 17. So she would need to have another character to have her as her partner, which makes sense. And then we also have the 2 antagonists, which will be their own team, right? So that will be 20, and I think that's all the characters we were gonna have, because I believe in the beginning, 5 new characters were gonna be released for Antinomy. 2 of them were the antagonists, given the theme, and then 3 characters from from the series. Yarormyr was one of them already. Yarormyr was the newest addition to the team. Tenshi is, and then now we have another person left to join in with Tenshi. Now, who the fuck is going to join Tenshi? I do not know. Now, if you guys remember the video, I did talk about speculations of teammates of each characters. Now, that's in its whole different shit to deal with. So, now we gotta deal with Tenshi. Now, right off the bat, I was thinking maybe Eek, because they're both from the Celestials. And then, I was thinking Eek because, again, both Celestials, both from the heavens, and then that could be easier to work with. But, as you guys know, just because they're associated from the same place does not mean they are guaranteed to be partners. As we've seen with Byakuren and Ichiran, they're not partners, nor Miko and Futsu, they're not partners as well. It's the opposite, really. So, anything is really possible at this point. Now, what I want to talk about after that is, Tenshi being in its pretty big fucking news as it should be. But, we also want to talk about her urban legend, as someone posted this, as I could not really tell, which I'm really thankful for. So, her urban legend, which we can't forget because it's the whole point of the whole damn series, this whole spin-off, as conspiracy theories about the US HARP program controlling the weather. Now, the idea of controlling weathers, now that's something else. Now, I don't know much about this conspiracy theory because it's the first time I've ever heard of it, but if that is the case, then it is the perfect one for Tenshi because of her whole Scarlet Weather incident deal. So it's only perfect. Now, it's hard to say who I want Tenshi to be partnered up with. I was thinking Eek would be the best choice, but as we have seen, that is not the case. It doesn't have to be based on characters that are more physically related to the character, like closely related in terms of like location. So that's not the case. Who can Tenshi partner up with? I honestly do not know, because supposedly, if the first list I mentioned before yesterday, right, is the supposed firm, well, we don't know too sure until the game comes out, right? Supposedly, if that is the true case, then again, that already alone threw me off the loop because I wasn't expecting any of that combo. So, I honestly can't give you a good opinion on who can be partnering up with Tenshi in terms of this whole incident. The fact that Tenshi even came to this game is pretty shocking. No, Yarormyr itself was the pretty big shocker, really. That was something else, alright? So, honestly, anyone can be up for grabs at this point. Now, I'm pretty happy with Tenshi because I would like to see her or playstyle, because while I did not play Scarlet Weather and Hiso Tensoken, I can easily just look back in the gameplays of those games and see how Tenshi operated, and it's gonna be nice to see how she translates into this game. Same thing for Raisin, because Raisin also from yeah, Raisin should have been from the was Raisin from the old Physical Fighters, or like the old Scarlet Weather? Could have sworn. I think she was. Yeah, she should be. Wait, yeah, she should be. Fuck, man. I swear, if that's not the case, I would be tilted as fuck. Raisin. Yes. Okay. Yeah, she should be at Scarlet Weather. Yeah. For some reason, I thought she was not in there, but yeah, she should be in it. All right. So yeah. So it's nice to see the characters changing up, and I went back to the character bios. This not has been updated, or maybe it's a different. There's a different link to it, but yeah. So this is the last from yesterday. This is the latest thing right here with Tenshi. Now, it appears that we have one more character to reveal, because I wasn't too sure how they're going to do the whole revealing of characters, because Yarormyr was one, which kind of set it off to 16 characters, right? So they would have been fine with keeping Tenshi and her partner like a mystery until we play the game, just to surprise us, right? That would have been a fine case, because if you remember back in Urban Legend, Moku and Shumimaru were announced before the game release, just to show us to hype it up. So it appears that they're not going to be keeping the characters a secret, minus the antagonist, which makes sense. Now, again, like he mentioned, I just don't know who Tenshi can partner up with. It's just, man, the fact that I even have to say who Tenshi can partner off with is pretty damn cool. But one person did mention something interesting though. What was it? Okay, yeah. But Antinomy of Common Flowers is flight-based. How can she stab the ground and make the very earth her bitch now? That's a very good question. That is a very good question. Since they're all flying shit, you know, her main power is with the earth. That's not gonna be exactly the easiest. But again, she still has her broken ass sword, which is still a bonus. And as you can see right here, she still has her rocks. So that's gonna be into play. That's all I wanted. Okay, so I think that's about it when it comes to this update. I swear to shit, if Twilight Frontier releases another what you call again, I guess you say announcement for a new character, I am gonna lose my fucking shit, because they could have I don't know, released it on the same the first time they did the character bios. Now I'm fine with them staggering out the characters just to bring up hype, right? That's fine, and shit. I'm fine with that. But my issue is they just released this character bios yesterday, I believe is when I recorded, right? So they released that shit yesterday. They couldn't have waited at least a week to do this shit, or both of them or something, just to, you know, because day after, what, man, I had to make another goddamn video, man. Just inconvenience me, the fuck, man. It's a Monday too, man. Like, do I really want to make a video on a Monday? No, I don't, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah, Tenshi joining in the crew. It's gonna be fun. Whoever her partner is, that's gonna be also as well. Now, or it could be the next person it shows is not exactly Tenshi's partner. It could be someone else's partner, and that supposed character could join up with Tenshi. Because while we did mention the supposed partners each characters had before in my old the last video, we're still not technically confirmed for every single one of them. Some were obvious, like Reimu, Miko, Byakuren, and Reimu and Kaizen, Miko and Byakuren, and Futo and Ichirin. But again, a lot of other characters were still not truly confirmed yet, like clear cut and dry. So it is still possible Tenshi could be pairing up with the other 16 characters on the screen right now. That's a possibility. And then the 18th character could be with the last person as well. But I'm getting a feeling that the next character reveal will be Tenshi's partner. And if that is the case, hey man, I'm fine with that. Some people might be disappointed with Tenshi joining in, because she was originally in Scarlet Weather. She was previously a first gen fighter character, right? So I can understand that concept, because it would have been nice to have like a newer character that has not been in a fighter game, or from some of the newer games. Like Yarormyr was a nice addition because she's a very new character. She's not, obviously, since she's very new, she hasn't been in any other works, so it's nice to see her there. So, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that plays out. whatever Twilight Frontier does, I will be. I'm always down for any character. I don't really give a shit, old, new. As long as it's more characters, it's all fine with me, right? So yeah, that's how my mindset is. Who would I like to team up with Tenshi? That's hard to say, really. Maybe Komachi. Komachi would be a fun character to bring in. Because I know I could be wrong because I didn't look too deep into Komachi, but I know they had a little beef with Tenshi because of her whole immortality thing, and she's not taking it seriously. I could be wrong. I know there was some sort of beef, at least on Komachi's side, and she took the shit seriously in a fight. But who knows? And then we also have to think about an urban legend for Komachi as well. That's just my first choice right off the bat, because I do like. Well, it's nice to have a teammate that's more relatable in terms of like personality, like they can chill more, like Raymond and Kaizen, because you know they chill a lot more. They're more family with one another. It's also fun to have a more dynamic or antagonistic kind of relationship in terms of this, like Ichirin and Futo or Miko and Byakuya. Who knows where the hell that can go out, right? So yeah, I'm fine with whatever they plan on. It's just so long as Tenshi's gameplay is good and her story mode and her urban legends are fun as well. That is to be seen. And again, we have about 11 days until Antinomy comes out. So I'm about like a week and a half before the game comes out, and I'm going to be blasted. And yeah, it's supposed to be a short update, but there was a lot of thoughts in my mind in 10 hours after seeing Tenshi being announced and all that. So I was able to kind of think of a few things here and there to try to discuss. But yeah, like always, this is Magi. What are you guys' thoughts about Tenshi? Because, you know, Tenshi's in the game now, which is really awesome. You guys happy about it? You guys saddened because there's new or old character who hasn't been in fighters to join in this one, which is understandable. I won't deny that. Can be looked at, but I'm happy with Tenshi. She was ready in the fighter, so you know she does have a fighting capability right there. And yeah, I'm really happy to see the broken ass Sword of Hiso back in action. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, that's about it, and I'll see you guys in the next. I get bad. I have a terrible feeling this shit is gonna be updated tomorrow. But Twilight Frontier proved me wrong. Do not fuck me up again. So just please, just wait a bit before announcing the next character. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.